I'm about to play some motherfucking video games right now. About to play some motherfucking Switch. Play some motherfucking Switch. Nintendo, you know what I'm saying? And right now, I'm about to kick Dr. Robotnik's ass. Dr. Eggman is what they call him in this new Sonic Mania game. Now, I'm hype about this game because this game is like all the Sonics, like all the classic Sonics rolled in one. And now I get to play that shit on my Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't played that shit in a minute because I played it on Sega Genesis. Now it's on the Switch. Now I got to see how the buttons is because, you know, the shit switched. And I got to see how the motherfucker play the game and shit. Ooh, nice. Got the ads and shit. I can't show it too much because Sega don't pay me enough. Anyway, let me see how the motherfucking play the game. How come I can't see how to press the buttons right? This shit look crazy. This shit don't even look right. Where they write this shit? They ain't right. What part of China did they write these instructions in? That shit is crazy. This shit's supposed to come in all types of language. I know Dutch, German, but I don't know this language right here. This language right here, these instructions, this is type funny. These instructions don't come in these links. I never seen a language. Why does this shit look type funny like that? Oh, okay, that's why it's fucking funny. Because it's the motherfucking funny papers, son. I guess it's time for me to report. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Vance Michel, reporting on God. Okay, repping comedy gang, and I'm here reporting for the funny papers with Vance Michel. Got the funny papers looking all fucking funny, son. So I guess it's time to report. Hey, yo, Borat 2 is coming too. It's coming, son. Borat 2 is coming. Actually, I think by the time the papers is out, Borat 2 is already here. It's going to be on Amazon Prime. And guess what? The New York Times reported that the former New York mayor got caught up in a satire, some scandal showing an edited scene following an actress impersonating a reporter into a bedroom, and at one point reclining on the bed and putting his hands in his pants in what later he said was an attempt to adjust his clothing. Still adjusting the truth now, Rudy? Well, yo, was this actress? Nobody. Now, who was this actress, yo? Because nobody can't find the credits on this bitch, son. They couldn't even find the credits in IMDb, son. For real. So who allegedly had the former mayor, New York mayor, ready to Louis C.K. this fake, you know, ready Louis C.K. ready to be Louis C.K. Ready to be the next Louis C.K. Well, it looks like Borat 2 sounds like it's gonna be motherfucking fire. Anyway, update on the story. The girl was actually Sacha Baron Cohen's daughter. So anybody talking shit about that situation will definitely catch smoke from Sasha. No Borat. It look like Sasha's definitely ready to give that smoke. Yo, anyway, it's in other news. It seems that reunions of casts are a thing of sort since celebrities are home a lot during these days. And on the small Curb Your Enthusiasm / Seinfeld session, Larry David, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Jason Alexander was present. Julia Louis-Dreyfus talks about how the Elaine dance was actually put together. You know, they actually recorded the dance off, like, without music, and then they added the music. That's what makes it look so ridiculously offbeat. That's something cool to know. And if you're actually interested on who Elaine from Seinfeld would vote for, then of course it'll be Joe Biden. That's what Julia said, because I knew it. I knew Elaine wouldn't. She didn't have a right vibe to her. You know what I'm saying? She was all left. to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? She'll probably be smacking Jerry and George right now for not wearing her fucking mask right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of chick I see Elaine being. So, like, if you guys interested, if you think Elaine was going to be pro-Trump, yeah, guess again. Anyway, in the funny papers recommended comedy to see, we got, look out for Jeremy Watkins family reunion, a 1 hour special that Jeremy Watkins happens to do in front of his family, and it's coming out December 8th, and it's guaranteed to be the most intimate comedy special of 2020. Now, who the fuck is Jeremy Watkins? Yo, let me tell you, he's 1/3 of the way from the roast battle. He's the leader of the band on Kill Tony, and you probably seen him on Lights Out with David Spade. Now, Jeremiah is one of the most fun, off-the-cuff, hyper-physical guy I know, because the interaction I had with him when I was on Kill Tony showed me he got major skills when it comes to freestyling off the dome. Yo, for real, son. The boy Jeremiah goes back to his hood and books the weekend at the comedy club to discover his friends and family are actually in the crowd. So you know what? He just went ahead and just recorded his goddamn comedy special. He was like, fuck it, man. If my people's is in the crowd, then let's make it a really good, a goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the show. Because, you know what I'm saying? Now now I'm getting money. I'm just getting money to tell jokes in front of my friends and family. Yo, that's the dream. So shout out to you, Jeremiah Watkins, for putting the dream out and making that shit a reality, son. For real, you inspiring me, man. And speaking of inspiration, man, another thing out there that inspires me every goddamn day is the Comedy Store in LA. And right now, there's a Showtime docu-series on the Comedy Store called The Comedy Store. You found out, yo, I just watched one episode of this shit, and already I'm amazed, because I already thought I knew a little bit more about the Comedy Store and Mitzi Shore and all that, but I didn't even know that Michael Keaton was a comedian. And you know, the story on Freddie Prinze Jr. and the one time he almost tried to kill John Travolta. Like, yo, Freddie Prinze was out to get him. Son shot 3 arrows through his hotel door. John Travolta didn't even know up until this day, son. Yo, the shit is real. Watch the Comedy Store docu-series on Showtime, son. That's some funny papers comedy, like, recommended to see, son. That's something y'all should see, son, for real, yo. But here's another thing to check out, too. We got comedians from Montreal still doing a goddamn thing out here. Even though the pandemic shutting down the restaurants and the bars and we can't do stand-up right now, there's a couple of comedians you should check out on your social media. Like, as of right now, my boy Walter Ling, check out his Instagram, because he does his Fright Fest, and every day he reviews a horror movie along with a fellow comedian or a fellow local celebrity in town. You know what I'm saying? You can catch my boy Chris Vendito on that show, my boy Ben Cardilli on that show. You can catch Daniel Karen on that show. You can catch Green Phantom on that show. You can catch the wonderful Katie Link on that show too, which represented her Witch Workshop thing. Now you can also, so that's a 28 Days Fright Fest by Walter Ling. Check out his Instagram, which is what's his Instagram? I should know it. That's my boy's Instagram. Well, I'm gonna put the link up for that shit. And yo, you know who else you should check? You should check Gabriel Omassi's YouTube channel, because that shit's lit. He got episodes of his podcast called Go Fuck Yourself. And he got another podcast with his girlfriend. I can't recall the name, but guess what? I'm gonna put the link up. I'm gonna put the link in the comments, so you go check for that too. And guess what else I'm gonna put in the comments too? I'm gonna put How Randy Feels podcast. You should check that podcast out too. It's streaming on a platform. I don't know what a platform, but guess what? I'm gonna put the link up. I'm gonna put it down in the comments. All right. So check out for Walter Lane, Gabriel Omassi, and Randy Comey on your social platforms. Check out for Randy's podcast. Check out for Gabriel Omassi's YouTube channel. And check out for Walter's Link Instagram channel. And make sure you check it around nighttime, like 7 p.m. around nighttime, because that's when the boy goes live. And before I go, you gotta check out this another podcast featuring two wonderful comedians from Montreal called Oren Shapiro and Jason Selling. These guys pull out a podcast called the Friendship Hour, and it's just two genuine friends talking about a whole lot of array of topics. You want to know what I'm talking about? Then I'm gonna leave a link about their podcast in the goddamn comments. I'm gonna put the link up in the comments. All right. Now before I go, I just want to let people know that Quebec is giving mad money. Actually, people are giving money. People are giving money for comedy, Second City is giving money. Second City is actually giving a scholarship to be on SNL, Second City. So if you want to see more and info on that, because that's crazy how motherfuckers is giving money to make sure you get better in comedy and writing and to be on SNL. So more info on that is on secondcity.com. And check it. I'm gonna put the links up in the comments below. And before I go, I just want to let people motherfucking know Quebec is also giving money to comedians, English comedians as well, I don't know, this thing called CALQ is giving grants that are up to $50,000 motherfucking dollars, son. 50,000 snackaroos. So you can develop your skill as a motherfucking comedian up in these streets. Hey, that's a lot of money given away this year for comedy. And this is not some shit that just started before the pandemic. This shit started after the pandemic, Whoa. So get on this, man, and I'm gonna leave the links in the comments, And that and that's all the funny papers we got today, man. I'm your boy Vance Michel reporting on God. And that's the funny papers. Peace.